friends, today I'm going to show you how I painted this watercolor flower. It was very quick and easy. This was inspired by Elena Cott. I'll link her page below. This is Mead & Academy paper, 100% cotton, 140-pound cold press. I painted this entire piece with just one brush. It's a size 2 quill brush by Mead. I'll link all materials in the description. My palette was very loose for this one. I had some Dioxazine Purple and some parts of it are mixed with Ultramarine, and on the other end I have some Alizarin Crimson mixed in. So I have a range of blue purple all the way to red purple to create this flower. For the stem and leaves I mixed some Sap Green with Payne's Gray. The first thing I did was load up my brush with some water. Then I dipped it in some purple on my palette and formed the first petal of my flower. Then, while the petal was still wet, I grabbed some of the bluer purple and dabbed a bunch of that pigment at the base of the flower petal. Next, I flipped my paintbrush over and used the end of it to drag that blue paint up the petal in streaks to add lines of detail. I added some more blue to the bottom of the petal and used the end of my brush to drag some of that pigment around the outside of the petal, which I think is just such a cool look. I dipped my bristles back in some more of the reddish purple and painted my second flower petal. I dabbed in some more purple at the base of the petal and repeated the same process of scraping the paper with the end of the brush to add some details to the petal. Next, I painted my third flower petal and repeated the same process as I did with the previous two petals. This time I drew a few extra lines up around the top of the flower to represent the outline of some petals that are behind and in the back of the flower. I dipped my brush in a very light value of purple, so it was very watered down, and just lightly filled in some of those white spaces around the top of the flower to symbolize petals back behind the flower. Then I grabbed my Sap Green and Payne's Gray mix and painted a fun curvy stem. I went back in and added loose leaves. The final thing I did was add some purple splatter around the top of the flower. And I splattered a little bit of gold around the top too, because if you know me, you know I can't resist the gold. And that was it. My loose flower was finished.